against Slovenia. You are watching USA Basketball presented by Nike from the Canary Islands. Team USA getting set to take on Slovenia in their final test before the start of the FIBA World Cup. With Fran Fraschilla, I'm Mark Kestischer. It was the World Championship 4 years ago, Fran, but the U.S. won the gold. And the United States is going to have the same starting five it did against the Dominican and against Puerto Rico with Kyrie Irving and Steph Curry, Fareed Davis, and Harden. Goran Dragic, the Dragic brothers, highlight Slovenia, Fran, for a team that is ranked 13th in FIBA. And Coach K, of course, coaching the United States team against Jure. A load of minutes in these tune-ups. That's a deal between Slovenia and the Phoenix Suns. That's probably all bets are off once the tournament starts. But he was behind the big comeback to win against Lithuania last week, which a very big win for Slovenia.
Oh, absolutely. Now, these games are friendly matches, so the coaches do mix and match. But watch Goran Dragic. This is what he does in the league. This is pretty
strategy that we saw on Friday night.
Yeah, I really don't expect this to be a game. Slovenia doesn't have an area that USA certainly is a strength.
Fourth lead change so far as Dragic, Goran misses. Anthony Davis the rebound, and here comes the U.S. again. Fareed running the floor. Missed it from point blank, but follows it in.
Well, the manimal, that's what they call him. Young man.
In his first minutes of action, a lot of decision-making. DeMarcus Cousins last week injured his knee. Turned out to be a minor injury, but missed some practice, missed some game action. And then we saw Andre Drummond also get some action here on Wednesday. Very difficult decisions for the big man.
Well, Jerry Colangelo told us yesterday, every single practice and game, they go back and they have a different 12 on the board. And I think that's a credit to the guys that are trying to make this team.
Huertas missing the shot, but the rebound comes out to Puerto Rico.
Well, you remember Huertas, who played for Billy Donovan on that 2006 NCAA championship team before transferring to Ole Miss.
That was a tough lineup to crack. Yes. With Joakim Noah, Corey Brewer et al. Went to Ole Miss and scored about 18 points a game. There's Cousins. And the rebound to Ramon Clemente, who was born in Queens. A lot of New York connections for some of these Puerto Rican players. Huertas against Rose. Keep our eyes on Derrick Rose bridging the first and second quarters. And with Parsons also on the floor after not playing against the Dominican Republic, also trying to make this squad. Got 16 guys. They got to get to 12 by next Friday. And Parsons saying, I'm not going down too easy.
No, you know, he's one of those guys that hasn't played very much in the first two games. But
especially when you talk about Derrick Rose and the wear and tear that first round will accumulate.
Oh, nice. Good outlet. Good pressure defense on that last possession. Yeah, and, you know, to that point, Mark, Derrick Rose is likely to only see about 20 minutes a game in each of those pool play games because the team will be commanding big leads. There'll be the close, watchful eye of his Chicago Bulls coach, Tom Thibodeau, on him. Member of this coaching staff.
One of the assistants under Mike Krzyzewski, along with Jim Boeheim and Monty Williams.
Tom Thibodeau told me he's having a great experience. He said, everything's set for training camp. Don't worry, I've got all the playbooks done, all the video stuff taken care of. I'm going to help the USA win a gold. And as soon as I get back to Chicago, he'll be right back at it.
I think they're enjoying the Tom Thibodeau of Team USA assistant lore. But going deep into the night also, breaking down the film. And they're really at the forefront of the defensive effort that Coach K has really enjoyed so far in camp and in the exhibition games. United States over the limit.
There's one of my buddies, Daniel Santiago. As you see Jerry Colangelo right there. Daniel Santiago, 38 years old. Started his college career at the University of New Mexico. Didn't play much and ended up an NAIA All-American at St. Vincent's in Pennsylvania and played for the Phoenix Suns and the Milwaukee Bucks.
Won 4 championships in the BSN down in Puerto Rico. 38 years of age now. Rudy Gay off the bounce, knocks it down.
Let's give Rudy Gay some credit because when he got traded from Toronto, I think that trade was back in December, he had a terrific second half of the season for Sacramento. Look at this ball.
There's Sanchez, a deep 2. couldn't finish off the beautiful effort around the horn. Harden with the step back.
See, the danger for USA is in that one-and-done quick shot, which obviously James Harden can make. But if you don't keep a team on defense, and they come down and score like that, sometimes it takes the wind out of your sails.
Carlos Arroyo keeping Puerto Rico within hailing distance.
See, right now, this is just isolation ball.
Irving chucks it up, no good. And here comes Puerto Rico, only down 5.
See, that's the lesson here, that as good as USA is individually, moving the defense is going to be critical against the very best teams in this tournament.
Arroyo nearly got stripped by Thompson, playing some good defense, but gets in a little tight there and gets called for the foul. Foul on Klay Thompson. 1:03 to go here in the first half. Puerto Rico. Hardaway Jr. getting set for his sophomore NBA season with the New York Knicks. He was here Wednesday night as well, taking in Team USA action.
Basketball junkie. His dad is going to be an assistant coach in the NBA this year. I think he's going up to the Detroit Pistons.
Stan Van Gundy, our former friend, taking over the Pistons.
Former friend?
Well, still my friend. Former colleague. Well, you know what? Maybe I'm going to go with former friend. He'll hit me over the head with that one.
This guy's pretty crafty, isn't he? Played his basketball at Florida International. You know, I remember going to training camp. I think it was 2002. I went up to watch the Utah Jazz practice, and they had a guy named John Stockton as the point guard.
Heard of that guy.
The backup point guard was a guy named Mark Jackson. And then the rookie point guard was this guy. So you think he learned a couple things that year?
I would think he would learn a few things.
Yep.
And here he is now, 35 years of age.
People forget Mark Jackson finished out his career with the Utah Jazz.
There's the balance for those top 3 for Puerto Rico. 10 apiece for Sanchez and Arroyo. As Puerto Rico within 3 under a minute to go in the first half. They got a hand on it. Irving collects and finishes.
You know what I liked about that possession? Rudy Gay skipped that ball the other side of the floor. Even though they didn't finish the jump shot, spread the defense out.
Arroyo so uncanny with that move in the lane.